Hey, so welcome back to another Good Day Presents. It's a good day to make comics. Here's what you missed from last week. So that's something to keep in mind. Today's lesson mostly involves picking the moment. Why is this important in comics? First, you have to understand that comics is not film or animation where you see every moment. Comics is images laid out on a page that tell a sequence of events. It's not something that moves in a literal sense, but it does feel that way. I want you to look at a page of comics as time. The more you divide it, the more time you have, the more you can show a moment. Every moment, a fragment in time. Now, back then, the future. You see all the moments at once, laid out on a page, and it doesn't move until you start to make it move. When you start reading from panel to panel, suddenly the images start to move as well. So comics is about editing those moments, picking the right moments in order to tell your story. If we were to show all the possible moments of a ball bouncing, it would look something like this. Something more like what you'd see in animation. All you need with comics is to pick the right moments, and you can tell so many stories with that. So what I want to show you is how picking moments isn't necessarily knowing what to leave out, but also knowing what to keep in for specific effects. Let's try the ball bouncing, but in 5 panels. If you take a look at what we had versus what we have now, the ball bounce in 3 panels versus the ball bounce in 5 panels. The 5 panels seem like it took a lot longer for the ball to bounce, right? That's all because it took you a bit longer to read everything. This is one of the things about comics where space equals time. Somehow, the more panels you use to tell the same moment, the more that moment feels longer. In a way, time slows down. So that's a trade-off, where if you choose to show more moments, it does show more time happening, but the problem is you also have less space to draw. It's important to know how much time to give a moment, besides what moments to choose. It's also important to know how the sequence that you arrange your panels can affect the story. For example, we started with the ball in the middle of the air, landing on the ground and bouncing back up. But if you were to start with the ball on the ground and going up, it doesn't seem like it's a ball bouncing. It seems like it's a ball that suddenly decided to go up. Let's look at another example of how picking moments can change up a way you tell a story. Here's a comic I made about dropping a phone on my face. Now, what if I added an extra panel in between? It's the same story, but the extra panel makes it seem like the despair really set in when I realized what had happened to me. What if I change the order of panels? Now it's me waking up with a phone on my face, and it smacking me in the face again. What if it's just these 2 panels? Now it seems like I just fell asleep peacefully after I browsed the internet too much. What if it's just this? Or this? So that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned something, and hopefully it helps you understand comics a lot more. Next week, we'll be talking about the different tools that you have at your disposal when you make a comic. Have a good day. They didn't tell me to do this. I just really like Goodday. You can really taste the lactobacilli. Hello and welcome to It's a Good Day Cultured. Hello and welcome to It's a Good Day Cultured Milk. Hello and welcome to Good Day Cultured. wonder where I could put this for product placement. That's not seen. Hello and welcome to It's a Good Day to Make Comics. Nailed it. The thing about comics is like, why?